Oh my God. Is it recording? Cinderella blue. Cornflower blue. Ascended Mastery. Rebel. With us some of that Ascended Master. So this is kind of what the Khaleesi temple is gridded with, by the way. Boom. That temple is so Gryffindor right now. It's unbelievable. If you look at it in the astral planes, you might get shot to death. That's how well protected it is. So, by the way, we're finally up and running for Ravenclaw. We still have, we lit Gabra for Stacey Eckert into Gryffindor. We're only 2 days in with the egg. We have so much Art of War training that needs to continue to perpetuate. I think we're on Art of War Part 6. So there's just a lot left in Gryffindor that we will be completing over the next month as we are overlapping with the Ravenclaw classes. I look better and more refreshed and more intelligent than ever. So, boom, boom, boom. We have established all the houses. We have established the entire Ascension protocol. Unless Elaine wants to back out of this 6th house that she's so masterful at. I will be the head of Gryffindor forever. With Archangel Kamiel and the Tara. The thing is that the Tara is going to sit in Yesod. And I will be sitting in Netzach. This prevents Slytherins and Yesod witches. So we kill off everything with our shit dark side masculine. I will fucking torture you if you pretend to exist here. Go sit in Hufflepuff or Gryffindor or Ravenclaw. 1, because they're not skillful, they're not old soul enough, they're not disciplined, they're not anything. And they all think they're everything. They're nothing. And they have horrible karma, and they don't want to cook their brains into Ravenclaw. They don't even want to cook their brains into Hufflepuff. So they want to sit in Slytherin with me instead. Crucio. The kids want Hufflepuff. The kids want Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. The kids don't want Slytherin. You know who wants Slytherin? The scared cowards that have just been beaten up just a little too much, and they have chips on their shoulder that they're allowed to use dark magic whenever they want to. With no regard for anything or the system or how this tree is going to stay and sustain. All right. That's the first red candle. We got 2 more sitting in our titanium egg cups. All right. So this actually holds the titanium egg. We spent a lot of money. I didn't. Simon spent a lot of money for this Kabbalah class, and thanks, Simon, to create the titanium egg to protect us and the children. For Ravenclaw. It was brilliant, and thank him. Okay. So we're doing an angelic set of 3. So we already lit the Tara's candles. Thank you, the Tara. So we need to do another set. And so I bought another set of beeswax candles. They're not the same. But I do have it on recording that we did light that one on fire. So there's that. Let me teach you about Hesed. Kelly is now, this is 1 billion times the one-way mirror. So when you reach Hesed and Ravenclaw, you will be so self-masterful that when somebody comes up to you and goes like, "You're a Slytherin," you're like, "1 billion times the sloth." That's like if a Hufflepuff a Hufflepuff calls you a Slytherin, then it's like, maybe it's like 1 million times the one-way mirror. It's so gross. It's so gross. Can you imagine a Hufflepuff that has done a full brain cook going to a Ravenclaw that's actually done a Ravenclaw brain cook and going, "You're a Slytherin." That's a really bad thing. So you're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it in the astral planes. You're gonna hear it everywhere from like other people. And like, yeah. So Amma made sure that I didn't sit in Gryffindor forever. I'm trying to play goody two-shoes while I need to protect Netzach. And I need to protect it from everybody. Anyway, Mother Earth already told me it was like me and Mother Earth in Netzach. I was the one who opened it. I'm gonna be the first one in and the last one out and the only one sitting at the table all day long, globally on this planet. There will be zero Slytherins. I don't care how sophisticated any of you guys think you are. None of you can even pass a symbolic logic test. None of you can do a round-off back handspring. None of you can use katana blades. And none of you can do anything of service or value for me at all. You guys are so full of shit. Chips on the shoulder. It's bizarro. And nobody, zero can do all of them. I have seen almost zero discipline from everyone. Everyone is completely out of their bodies. They're unhealthy and sick and tired and weak. They can't show up to free Wales. They can't even send me an email. They can't even Twitter Chelsea Handler for me. Or if they do, oh my God, look what I did for you. They're so full of shit. It's amazing. I have paid them thousands and 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 thousands of dollars to get knife raped. And not one of them showed up when I begged for help. Screaming for months. You know who showed up? The people in this class. It's disgusting. Netzach belongs to nobody except for me, Mother Andromeda, and Mother Earth. That's it. Mother Andromeda is a galaxy. And anybody else, any of the other galactic systems that we are integrating into the 8th house nexus system. So that's where Netzach comes into play. So that's a Mother Eywa thing. To be a part of the 8th house Nexa, you have to be like high level Gryffindor. super fucking high level Gryffindor. And super high level Ravenclaw. That's how you get past it. And it's still not guaranteed. Just because you're a Ravenclaw or the House of Zodkiel doesn't make you an 8th house Nexa. Kelly just got hers. Just. She's like the planet slave. So, that. The qualifications to get into Ravenclaw. Okay, so here's the deal. To get into Hufflepuff, you had to be ascendable. You had to, like, somewhat be of value to me. And, like, choose to be, like, more helping than hurting. That's how low the qualifications and standards were. It's pretty gross. Hufflepuff is supposed to be the Christ. I haven't seen, you know who the people, the Christ people? The people I've made heads of houses to. That's the Christ. So, and then there's Hathor and Jesus and Baba G. God. And then we've got Amma. Amma's cooking now. And so Ma. Okay. That's the Christ. Guru Mai needs to work a little more on her Christ. A lot. So, Ravenclaw. The difference that it's gonna require from Hufflepuff into Gryffindor is like 500 things. Or 500,000. Oh. So that's gonna be Gryffindor Seraphim. The difference between Ravenclaw and Gryffindor is unbelievable. You have to be smarter, more agile, more faster, more obedient, more everything. You don't even have time to question or doubt. All you have to do is to investigate, experiment, investigate, experiment, investigate. Over and over and over. Go into the unknown. Think logically. Compute. Draw this out. Download this. Compute. Give this to them. Give this to Gryffindor. Give it to Gryffindor. That's Ravenclaw. It is not easy or nice. I don't know where compassion comes in. Except for its compassion, it's the Christ because it offers so much intelligence so fast. So fast. Off to Gryffindor to actually do the heavy lifting of, like, the physical handwork. It's going to be the fastest, smartest, most chess-oriented, strategic thinkers on the planet. High-level thinkers. Beyond belief. The most high-level competition you could ever imagine. Forever. The Hashmalim. So, you will be downloading weird shit all the time. You don't even understand. You just offer it to Gryffindor. What is this? I don't know. And then Gryffindor's figured it out 10 minutes later or 10 years later. We don't know. It depends. If you offer it to me, it might actually be decoded within 10 minutes. We'll see. Or 2 days. So, Kelly started downloading something really fast. She's the head of Ravenclaw. She's the most obedient, easy, fast. I'm going to do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's that. I'll do it. There's zero laziness in Ravenclaw. Mentally, emotionally, capacity. The heart is the brain. That's why. It's not the brain of the belly. It's the brain of the heart. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take care of those kids. I'll put that in the butter book. I'll do that. 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 So you're God's Cinderella. It's that simple. All day long, every day, for free. Master. So, where you might not be throwing your body onto bombs, you are onto intelligence bombs. Problems that need to be solved really fast and available. Kelly is the head of the House of Zadkiel. Jamie Bell is supposed to be Zadkiel, or one of them. MIA, where is he? Obedience. At least he doesn't knife rape in the astral planes. How virtuous of him. Thank God. Where is he? And then Melaine offering herself like she's going to be a star coming through. Melaine's going to be the head of Ravenclaw. Melaine hasn't even cooked her brain, much less can she send me an email. Bueller. Masters need to be here and present, showing up. Baba G made it mandatory for this class. This class is mandatory for all masters. So the people who showed up are the masters. Baba G, point blank. Now, Ama, Saima, and Guru Mahi are taking this class in the astral planes. They have my permission to, so I send them the grids. I think those are the only people I'm actually sending the grids to. Not Star, not Dalai Lama, but they're Muggle charmed. So I tried. I spent a year trying. No, zero. So the virtues of Ravenclaw that are going to come through are high-level intelligence, fast thinking, high-level psychicism. That is like something like Elaine would do. As I'm downloading the entire Khaleesi temple, and she's like, hey, look at my eggs. So it's that. Obedience, compassion. The compassion that comes through is like, protect the children as fast and much as possible. Let's get as many Muggle children up the tree of life as possible. Like that kind of it's Mother Mary, like at its finest and highest intelligence. The other virtues of Ravenclaw. It's trying to think of the smarter thing to do instead of the punch thing to do. So if we don't have to be mean, if we actually create the higher level thought problem, Gryffindors are so intelligent, in reality, they'll be receptive to the Ravenclaws, especially if the head of the house is me. So there's that component. Brute force doesn't really go so well. Also, other Archangel Kamael, the male one, is so high level intelligent. He is beyond receptive to everything Ravenclaw. So if it's high level intelligence, he is on the board, even when I'm like, oh, about it. So just so we understand the level of aptitude required. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is a really key component of Hesed because you live from the heart. This does not mean the level of forgiveness where we let knife rapers climb the tree. Because then they just do it to the other kids. So we have compassion for the victims first, way before the perpetrators. Boundaries. And then, so it's boundaries before compassion, because they've all had Gryffindor training. From a safe space, the amount of compassion in high-level magic becomes exponential. From a space where you're running for safety, the level of compassion is slim. It is the Gryffindors which allow the Ravenclaws to do higher-level compassion work, and not the reverse. And always remember this, when you shit on the military, that if you're a spiritual person, it's because the military gave you the safety to be able to be a spiritual person. So we're going to try to ascendio as much of the armed forces as possible that are of high-level humanity. And try to get them in Gryffindor as much as possible. And if not that, Hufflepuff. And maybe some Ravenclaw. We'll see. A lot of the military is already under 6th house, so it's easy. They'll always, they're under the exceptions, for the 10-year exception, basically. It's a long exception for them. So they have a much longer time to cross the Hufflepuff Nexa. That does not mean they sit in Slytherin, but that means that I do. Hey, guys. Crucio. Yeah, seriously. So that's the other reason. Anything else? All right, the difference between Kamael and Zadkiel. Stacey Eckert just asked me, where did all the mass replication grids come in? It's here in Ravenclaw. So, Kamael, Gaebera, red light. First one to the scene. It's the hero, okay? There's no light, and then there's finally some light. Thank God. Oh God, there's not enough light. Oh no, I'm drowning, taking care of everybody. And then Ravenclaw comes up and goes, boom. Times 10,000. Kamael, Zadkiel. So with me is Kamael, and Kelly is Zadkiel. We got a tree. Elaine, anchoring a lot of crazy heirloom stuff. Stacy anchoring the 5th house and other things. And the Tara anchoring a Sode. We got a strong foundation. to climb. Welcome to Ravenclaw. This will be an adventure. There are 3 people here. One's Luna Lovegood. One's Jamie Bell. I am so offended and so disgusted by Elijah. My mind is blown. This is his prayer of protection, and all I want to do is give it to Virginia. I hope you watch this. Ew. One to initiate, 2 to activate, and 3 to portal it through. They're covered in my blood. I will be putting it, each one of these, 1 to initiate, 2 to activate, and 3 to portal it through. That's to bring some intelligence to him. And the others are supposed to be Ravenclaws. So, don't worry, you guys have your own protection candles. They're sitting in the blood box, protecting the children and the teenagers right now. Collyran out.